Hello and welcome back to Nat Scraps. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today we are on our sixth and final layout to using the Serenity collection from Uniquely Creative. So I hope you will, sorry guys, first thing in the morning and first job I've got on my list of jobs to do today, and I can't speak properly. This one, quick and easy, had lots of fun with this, but it has been a moment since I recorded it and then another huge moment since I edited it. So if anything I do in here actually surprises me, then just go with it, please. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you're new here, my name is Natalie Koenig. I am a paper crafter, and if you come back for another visit, thank you, triple thank you, because coming back for another dose of me is pretty brave. Here we go, guys, and we're starting off. I'd already grabbed a couple of bits. Now I did have this wood grain. I had a full sheet left, so I have cut that down to a 6 by 12. I'm just cutting it, I think about an inch off the side, roughly. Yeah, or 3/4, half an inch, something like that. These are bits and pieces. So being the 6th layout, I'm starting to get down a little bit in what I have left. What you've seen me cutting right at the very start of the video is one of the 12 by 12 cut apart sheets that has loads and loads of tags. Now I used one of those sheets to make that little Serenity album. If you haven't seen that, that's one of the first videos I posted this month in February. Then so now I'm using the second sheet of that as well. I sort of straight away went, all these tags are going to make a great little embellishment across the page, and so I knew pretty much kind of an idea of what I wanted to have to do. I just had to figure out what else I was going to put onto the page along with tags. These are just tiny little offcuts I would gather. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that left over from one of the layouts where I just trimmed a little bit off the edges of a 12 by 12 page. So I haven't purposely cut them, they were just sitting around. Then I'm going to come in and do this one too. Now you notice I'm not putting glue along that top edge because I already in my mind know that I'm going to be sticking tags in there, so I don't want to be battling a whole heap of glue and have to cut the tags and, you know, close to the edge, things like that. Here I'm just bringing a whole heap of the photo mats. Do not ask me why I did not use the brand new ones from Uniquely Creative. I might be getting low though, because I know I had a packet of 6 by 4s, a packet of 3 by 4s, and that's the majority of what I've used this month. So I may be getting low on those photo mats. Here you can see where I'm just thinking about how all these tags are going to go on. And I've brought in that little pocket that was on the right that just went away. That is also from that cutout sheet, and I was thinking about having a pocket on one side, and the tree and arches, they are from a separate cutout sheet, but you can also find them on the back of the packaging for the 12 by 12 layouts, papers. So that's where you can find those. The tree on the left-hand side is one of the vellum cuts, so I'm bringing that in to mirror the one that is on the right-hand side. I am cutting several of these tags in half. That's giving me twice as many tags as what I started off with, and allows me to fill in both sides quite a lot. This one here with the little purple, I'm going to call it a hyacinth, but does give me a little bit of trouble because it's upside down. Having cut it in half, having to put one half upside down, but there you go. I do find a way to cover that little flower up at some stage. This is the cutout sheet I was talking about that I got those 2 arches from. But as I said, you can also get them from the back of the 12 by 12 packaging, which is really helpful. There's always some cut aparts on that sheet that you can use to create your layouts. I've also used the front with all the little snippets of the different papers because sometimes they can be really cool to cut out and use for banners and bits and pieces. Thank you to everyone who has been leaving comments and letting me know what you've thought of the last couple of series that I've had. I've really appreciated getting those comments and being able to interact with you guys a little bit more. I really appreciate that. Thank you also for those people who have subscribed to the channel in the last couple of months. I have seen some growth there, and that's really exciting. So please keep thinking about hitting those likes and subscribes and all those kind of buttons, because it does one, bring me joy, and two, help the channel to keep growing. So now I've got the majority of what I'm feeling is those tags along the side. I'm thinking like the tags alone are just a little bit too plain. So what I'm doing is sort of popping a few other little bits and pieces in there, and I'm going to come back and do a little bit more with that after I've matted these photos. So these is just some scraps of the purple left over from other projects. I think there's cutter parts on the other side of this. If I accidentally flip it so I can see. No, I didn't. So yeah, I think there might be cutter parts on the other side of these. And I'm not sure, do I mat the smaller photos in the same? I believe I do. There we go. So matting those ones up as well. I told you there'd be some surprises in here for me. Anytime I edit a video and leave it for quite a while before I do the voiceover, it does sometimes make it tricky to remember. And if I've made the layout and left it for a while, it kind of like, you kind of forget sometimes what you've done and what order you did them. So this is a little tag. I did a little banner bit on the bottom of it and did stitching, and I absolutely hated it. So we tossed that to the side, and I just cut another purple piece to go down there where that little banner was. Yeah, I just didn't like the stitching that I did on mine. Here I'm putting the little piece of vellum on there and attaching that. And I am going to come along in a second and blend those pieces so they pop a little bit more from the page. At the moment they're not actually, they're blending in a lot onto that wood grain. So here we go. There, I cut out the footage of me blending, because like it is quite boring really. And now I'm just going to foam tape up a couple of little things that I want on there. So that my title there, and there's a little, oh, I can't remember what goes on the other side. And I haven't even got the layout in front of me. I think it's like a best or something like that, or happy goes up on that purple one as well. And these are just scraps, literally, guys, that are sitting around my table that I did those two little mini banners there and the one on the right, so 3 little mini banners. They were just scraps, and I just literally popped them there, and yep, all good. Here I'm blending each of the tags, but I'm also going through and using the crocodile to set some eyelets. So I do a few with eyelets, and then I realize I need to change it up a little bit. So I have a little die. It's a uniquely creative one, and it's in a set, but there's a little reinforcer that you can cut out. So you see me bring that in, and I mix and match, and I'm putting loads of different colors of eyelets and that along there, just so it looks eclectic. Is that the word? Is that even the word? I am not sure. But so yeah, I just want it to make it look like there's lots of tags from lots of different places really being brought into the one kind of situation. So as I go through here, you'll see some of them are like more of a purple, some of them are dark purple, there's some lighter pinky mauve ones, and then I also do some green reinforcers on green and purple, I believe, on a few of them as well. And this does take a little while. I'm not sure, I think I did do some trimming of this, but I cannot remember how much I trimmed out. Sorry, once again, it's been a few days. I'd love to know what you're making with the Serenity collection. It is a beautiful purple collection. I'm not a purple girl. I have been trying to tame the purple or not use as much purple. But I know there's so many people out there that have said, no, purple's the best color in the world. What are you doing now? Like, go purple, go purple. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know. Purple for you might be the best thing, but maybe not for me. I'd love to know, are you a purple person? Drop a comment and let me know, because I think I'm in the minority. I think I'm one of the few people that doesn't absolutely adore purple. I'm feeling like I'm definitely in the minority here. So it won't be long now and we'll have all those in, and there's not a lot to do apart from tiny little details after that. This layout, like all the layouts I've done in the last 2 series, they're not overly complicated. They're not something that are wham bam, everybody's, garring over, but they are using the product. They are getting pages done. They're giving ideas, hopefully, to people. This is where I am trying to cover that little flower that is not working for me. So I finally get a little tag in there. But yeah, these pages are fairly basic, but they are still pages that you can use. You can adapt to whatever kind of photos you would like this one could have little girls on it. It could have family members on it. They are quite adaptable. Okay, I think I've got the majority of that done. Let's see, what else have I got to do on this one? There's that little cluster in the right there. Yes, and best, that was the word that went there. And then after that, I think, guys, we are close to finished. As always, I like to do a couple of little finishing details. One of them being drawing a line, lines on my pages or borders on my pages, which I do frequently. I'm going to do this here. And guys, I know when I did this page, when I made it, it was the end of a day, and I did a really shocking job. really shocking job. And it grinds my bones to look. I actually even slide off the page, which I haven't done in a long time when I'm drawing lines. I think I was just tired and a little bit distracted, and such is life. So here, like at the end here, you see me just go straight off the page, and I'm like, oh, well, that's it, isn't it? But you know what? I could trim that off and put a border or something around it if it really bothers me when I put photos on it. That is just it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Keep scrapping. Take care.